Drew, what button flips the Warthog?
Oh, you've really messed this one up, Patrick.
How do I?
I don't think those are getting any traction. Just forward and reverse, forward and reverse.
How do I get out?
Try to rock it over. Whoa.
All right, now. Oh, I guess I'm. Oh!
Oh, hey!
Hey! I made it out.
Nicely done.
I don't know how I did that.
Patrick, Halo looks really weird.
Yeah, 343 took the criticisms of Halo 4 to heart of not being different enough and really just kind of went wild. This is a Dust 514, which, like, I guess has been in beta for, gosh, I want to say like a year now. It's been a while.
This looks way different than the beta.
So
for one, I can see things.
Yeah, there are still night matches, but in general, so Uprising is the big, like, I don't know if it was 1.0 or 2.0, but it was the big patch that coincided with them releasing this proper. I mean, it's still free as it was, so not, in some ways, not a lot has changed, but it's had an enormous visual overhaul. Looks significantly better than it did before.
Shoot him.
Plays a lot better. I should probably work towards an objective. We spent the last 5 minutes just spinning my wheels on the ground.
Shoot him! Shoot him in his space face!
Oh, I almost got him. Come on. Damn it.
Oh, of course. Right at the wrong time. There's some grenades.
Boom. Oh, well, that bounce did not work out well.
This is a shooter, Patrick.
This is a shooter, and so... Oh, God damn it!
No. Oh, no! You're both reloading!
I got him.
Woo! Nice.
So other than like a lot of big gameplay changes, visual upgrades, the big new mode in this is called Planetary Conquest. It's like the central reason that you're playing in Dust 514. And Dust 514 connects to the larger EVE universe. You are on the Tranquility server.
EVE Online, that is.
Yes.
The giant space MMO in space.
You have to fly to space. You have to be an actual astronaut to participate.
Right.
The screening process is very...
Servers are on the ISS.
So Tranquility is the server that everyone, the 500,000 active players of EVE Online play on, and the Dust 514, you as a mercenary are connected to that as well. When you log in, it actually will tell you how many people are playing at once and like what the status of the server is and stuff like that. But the way Planetary Conquest works is
that ship's having a bad time.
So this is how when your ship goes down or their ship goes down. Hey, all right. Look, I'm trying to record a quick look here. Large blaster installation. I don't know how I take the guy out in there. I could try and hack it. But so the planets in EVE are now contestable. They are broken up into. Oh, I'm gonna hack it while that guy's in there. Will he stay in? Not all of them. Okay. When we get out of this match, we can go to the solar map, the universe map, and break that down. Oh, now I can get in that turret. Yeah, fuck you.
Shoot that spaceship.
I don't know if this is more for ground troops.
Oh, okay.
There are rail guns that you can use to take out those ships, but basically you each side has a ship, and then when that ship gets destroyed, hey, you lost.
Is that a real ship? Is that someone's ship?
No, I don't think so. You can have orbital strikes that are actual players in EVE Online sending that stuff down. But basically, different corporations in the game, resources are really key. That's how you build stuff. That's how you trade in, minerals for money. I think. I'm assuming that's how that works. There's reasons that you would want planets. That part of EVE is a little more mysterious to me. But basically, the people who are running corporations EVE Online can hire mercenaries. You can also align yourself with corporations. And then you fight for different spots on the planet, and then people who hold those spots are able to extract those resources.
Okay, so are you fighting for a corporation right now?
No, I jumped into instant battle, and instant battle is just, hey, shit's going down. Which side do you want to be on? There are actual mercenary contracts you can take where you are fighting for a specific corporation.
Okay.
I'm not totally clear if the instant battles have any consequence. I don't think they do. I think
this may just be, hey, let's fight.
It's to fight, and then you come out of it with skill points and ISK, which then you can spend in the store in order to upgrade your dude, get new weapons, things like that. So, but I've played about 2 hours of this, but a lot, you know, it's not nearly as complex as something like EVE Online, but there is a lot going on that is still a little bit unclear to me. But like up front, it just plays way better as a shooter. Like it is actually, I mean, don't judge my inability to aim. I'm gonna get this guy with my pistol. Ah, kill assist, great. But also your ability to. Oh, those are my guys. Sorry guys. Oh, good thing my grenade throwing is not very good right now. All this stuff is things that you are upgrading as you go along. You have a very extensive skill tree in Dust 514.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That you can upgrade faster if you choose to pay. It is not clear to me.
Pay dollars.
It's dollars, but they call it AUR. I'm not sure what that stands for, but like that's how they differentiate between currency you don't pay for, which is ISK, and then currency that you do pay for, which is AUR. I don't know what that actually becomes.
So the big question here: what kind of upgrades can you buy with your dollars?
So well, it's a lot of was that a ship? I don't know how you deploy. You can deploy vehicles. Mostly, I've just been hijacking other people's vehicles. Let's head over to B. So you got the different control points on each map. The more control points you have, the more places you can spawn into, and then also. Get out of my way.
You gotta burst it, man. Short control bursts.
What are you trying to say? That I'm not good at shooters? Well, you're right, Drew. Well, you're right.
This is like your third shooter in a row, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that I haven't just thrown the grenades constantly. I was having trouble when I was playing earlier because I played Metro. I'm in the middle of playing Blood Dragon, and you know, all shooters these days have pretty similar control layouts, but they map everything just a little bit differently, and that's really thrown me off. You'll attack this, unless someone shoots me in the back of the head, which happens constantly.
Attack. This robot lady sure is.
Access that supply depot. Oh, deployment.
Vehicles.
Well,
Why'd you try to buy that lob?
I don't know. I destroyed our in-game economy, and then we were defeated. So, in addition to trying to take out that ship, you know, you have a ticket system, which is basically clones in the EVE universe, and you can run out of your ability to spawn back into the world. I'm not sure what
I see. So it's like shared lives.
Yeah.
Okay, so in a real match, two corporations will allot a specific number of clones that they want to put toward the conquest of that planet?
That may be standard per battle.
Okay.
But I could be wrong there. I like this little graph that it's got. That we jumped in really late into the match, so it's not that interesting. But it does show your KDR over the map or over the course of the match. And this shows me. So ISK is what you use to buy things, but then skill points are what you use to upgrade those skill books. So we'll jump into that stuff now, which will make a little more sense when we get to there. But the game looks a lot better. Like it really did not look very good in the beta, I thought. But they've made some significant improvements.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see. So the Neocon, this is kind of how you chat. You know, just like in EVE, it's got a local chat, which is I don't know how it determines that. Maybe that's the space that you're in, or maybe just I'm not sure how it determines local chat.
Yeah, because are you in EVE right now, Patrick? Are you in space?
Yes. So I think that's what that thing in the corner is, right? Like I think.
So you're at Julia 0.5. I don't even know.
I don't know how it. I don't know how it. Well, let's see. Let's try this.
Phylum.
Let's go to the star map. Maybe this will help us figure that out. All right, so here's the star map, and this is. Oh wait.
Uh-oh.
How did I turn? What did I turn off? I hit a button. Ah!
What?
I hit L2 and then things went away. I didn't mean to hit that. All right, so this star map, like these are things are ongoing, and the little star, shows that's a battle.
Are these planets?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
So you can look at this. Like this shows actually. These are.
Oh, those are real.
Yeah.
Those
so
are real corporations.
Swarm Federation,
lower
Gentleman's
left
Agreement. So if you've been following any of the stuff that we've been doing recently, those are guys that actually are big time Eve corporations. So it's got some stuff that are unclaimed.
So some of these are pretty contested.
Yeah.
Like that one is like, yeah.
Like there's a lot going on in these different areas. I have to assume that the different planets have different. Oh, here we go. You are here. So I think that must, based on when you create a character, you are from, there aren't different races, but there are different divisions. Like the Galente, that's like who I aligned with when I created my character.
Okay.
I have a feeling maybe that determines where you start off in space, based on Galente control. Again, like these are all like I'm extrapolating a lot of things that I could definitely be super wrong about. But let's actually see. Let's jump into the skills system.
Muy caliente. Oh man, there is so much UI going on here, Patrick.
Yeah, and I guess the UI has also taken a huge overhaul since the beta. But so you can jump into all these things. Like, and there's hella skill trees.
Whoa.
That are going on here. Let's be upfront. Let's buy some. I mean, if you hit square, it kind of tells you what this means.
Okay.
Like skill using handle weapons, unlock slot arm weapons level 1, light weapons level 3, heavy weapons level 5.
All right. Sure.
So we'll buy this. So this comes out of ISK. But then once I've purchased that skill book, I'm using skill points.
Skill points to upgrade it.
To upgrade it. So even though I bought this skill book,
you just unlocked it.
I just unlocked the ability to start moving down this skill tree.
Right. All right.
I think because I've had this character in the beta, I have a shitload of skill points. I have 1 million, and I did not have nearly that many when I was playing on a new character that I was futzing around with. That was accidentally logged into Ryan's PSN account. So Ryan has a Dust 514 character named Jason Voorhees.
Your skill points are going up there. Is that just from slowly ticking up? Is that just from hanging out in?
I think you passively increase.
That's cool.
Skill points.
Interest.
Yeah.
In the economy.
And that's also a little bit of how some of the paid stuff, the actual real money stuff works.
Okay. Yeah,
that
you
we'll
have
get
0
into.
AUR right now.
Let's see. So I've been using a lot of light weapons. I can just fucking dump.
Yeah. All right, I get this.
I'm gonna get some grenades. Cause my grenade throwing not so hot.
Oh wow, you've got to unlock each one with ISK?
Yeah.
Okay. It's all right. You got 1.9 million ISK.
Yeah, I've got a ton. So yeah, obviously there are a bunch of these that you can jump them into. You can get better vehicles.
Wait, go to corporations. What's in there?
Basic corporation operation. I don't know what that means. Let's buy it.
All right.
I got all this ISK. Upgrade your skill.
Mega Corp control. Sounds like Rage Against the Machine.
Maybe you can start your own corporation within Dust 7.4. I'm not sure what that means. So and then drop suit is like your armor and stuff like that.
Sure.
So dump a couple in here.
All right. So that stellar map that you showed me. Can you jump into battles from there?
Yes. So I think that's how we're gonna go. All right. That's whatever. Who cares what my character is?
Oh, there's so many options.
I know.
There.
Yeah. And I think because I've accrued so much over time since the beta, like I could probably sit there and assign this for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah. Market.
You can also come in here, like you can outfit your drop suit and your vehicle. So the marketplace. Yeah, there is a.
You know what? It's a lot, but it does. It's
Arum.
What? Where?
Right here.
Oh, buy Arum.
So that's hey, go pay some real money. So for example.
Okay, new look, accelerated learning. Well, look in the background. There's that screen you were just on.
Yeah, it's true. So augmentations, which is totally a thing in EVE Online. you have them here as well. But if you would like some, hey, would you like to purchase some augmentations? Right now, I don't know if there will be things that are only purchasable in ISP. Right now, they are only purchasable with Aurum, and
passive skill point gain.
Yeah, so basically like, hey, I'm gonna be gone.
So they're coin
for
doublers.
like the next month.
They're coin doublers.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
And then active boosters are things that you're getting in the middle of battle.
Okay.
So it does not appear that I can, like trade in ISK for Aurum.
Mm-hmm. But you
like
can trade time.
If I go to... Yeah. If I go to... Come on. Get Aurum. It would be cool if at some point you could just trade in ISK, but, I mean, this is a free game, so they need to make money somehow.
Yeah, and we know why there's no direct conversion.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I wonder if that would play into their whole being treated like a bank if they started allowing you to convert ISK into Aurum.
If you listen to the interview Dump Truck with the EVE economist, he explains that they can't do a direct dollars to ISK conversion,
or even really talk about it.
They can't. Yeah, they can't. They want to shy away from that as much as possible, because if there were a direct correlation, CCP and their in-game economy would have to be regulated by international government standards.
Yes.
Which they don't want, because it's fictitious and in space.
Also, it appears you can start a corporation in DUS 514.
Awesome.
So, all right, let's pull up that star map and see if we can jump into a battle that's ongoing.
All right. Let's go to one that's really contested. Wait, there's the Citadel.
Here. Well, that doesn't seem contested.
Citadel's not. No, that one is catch.
Well, we need one that's got a little star.
Oh, stars are battle happening now?
Yeah, that's stuff that's happening. So if we go to let's see, factional warfare.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. So right now, it is completely owned. Like if you go to the Atlas, it says this is a Caldari state.
Right.
But then if we go to factional warfare, there's the Federal Defense Union and the State Protectorate. So are those factions within the Caldari?
That would be my guess. Go to
then if we go by corporations. Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
I'm not totally sure how. All right. Do you want to join one of these?
Sure.
All right. Let's see what happens. Oh wow.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
There's a lot of planets.
Well, I think these are these regions within planets?
Region name Metropolis. Constellation.
Oh. Fuck. Solar system name Hadozeko. Sovereignty holder the Minmatar Republic. Minmatar. Vulnerability 74%. Let's keep clicking.
Yeah.
Wow!
This is amazing. All right, so we're in the Metropolis section.
We're in District 6.
The Tiat constellation on Hadozeko 10 in District 6.
So what do I choose now?
I guess the one with the star.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna jump into District 3. Join battle. Who do we want to align ourselves with?
I think Minmatar was the one that people were getting tattoos of.
Okay.
That was cool.
Oh, you know what? Okay, so that's us trying to join it from the Atlas. If we jump out, which that's really cool, by the way. I could probably spend if that was just an iPad app.
Just zoom, zoom, zoom.
So this actually breaks down, I think, where these are happening.
Oh, the Battle Finder.
So here it is. Here's the one we found.
Right.
And how does that go 10?
Join it.
It says it was full.
Maybe the defenders are.
Might be an attacker.
Battle's full.
Damn it. Yeah, well let's join the smaller one. What are you talking?
What? Is there a refresh button?
Ah, damn it. Let's give it a second and see if something pops up.
Okay. So, all right.
Let's see what it's like to let's make a corporation.
All right.
Uh-huh. Oh, that requires a lot of ISK.
No, you have that much.
Creating a corporation, the skill will also dictate how many members you can have. Maybe I don't think I'm gonna do this now, but I might do.
Oh
I think
man, I love that you have a ticker symbol. That is so great.
So this should show us maybe corps that are joinable. Wonder if are these people that are just in corps? Corp chat. Like, how do you join a corp? Search. There we go. Friend corporations. I have no that's true. I have no contacts in the EV universe. I guess this would maybe only show ones that you're friends with.
Can you search for Kiteco? Yeah, go through to search.
Kiteco is the giant bomb community corporation.
There you go, space trucking.
Let's apply.
Wait, go back. This one called Kite Asteroid Scooping. All right.
Okay. Let me in. Oh.
Let me in.
Let me in.
What's your space name?
Odetta Holmes. Just continuing my Dark Tower references.
Nice.
But this will probably come up as Mecha Mothra, my shitty PSN name that I can't change.
248 members. Look at that. Nice.
Let's see if we'll get you have God damn it, I keep hitting. Like if you hit select, it opens up the thing on your right. If you hit start, it opens up the thing on your left.
Nice.
So my brain can't get that down. You've got your inner universe mail. So hopefully at some point I'll hear back from that corp. You know, with my wonderful application, let me in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. Let's try this. Otherwise, we'll just jump into. Oh, all right.
More.
Let me in.
Waiting for deployment.
All right.
Prepare to drop.
So I think when I was reading like the Dust 514 blog, it sounds like these have to be scheduled. Partially because if you're also going to have pilots in EVE Online that have ships that are interacting to do orbital strikes, you kind of need to coordinate that stuff. So it kind of allows everything to get in line. Does this say when it's? Doesn't say when it's going to start. Maybe they're just waiting for it to get full. What's going on here? Pending.
You know, we're going to get comments complaining about how much time we're spending in menus, but EVE Online is menus.
Yeah. Also, hey, we're just waiting for deployment, all right?
Also, like,
yay!
If I don't think I could play this game just as a shooter. I need to understand what the significance of each battle is. I need to understand like the macro of this.
I think that's the big challenge for them is making that stuff, more clear.
Right.
Not even necessarily that you need to understand, like in the middle of battle, like what is this accomplishing? But at the end of a battle, like what does this mean? Like how did like if you could get like, I don't know how it would work. Like if you got a piece of mail, like in the inter-universe mail that said, hey, as a result of your actions in this battle, control of this changed. I mean, maybe that stuff you get a better sense of when you're part of a corporation as opposed to just a mercenary for hire. But I think that's the big challenge of this game, especially even though they've made strides in making this a better game. I think it looks better, it plays better. Like, it's never going to be as good as the games you pay for. And so the big challenge for them is yeah, the draw here is, man, Eve's really cool. I read all this stuff on Giant Bomb about this universe, but man, I don't have time to play Eve proper or don't want to pay for it. What can I do? Well, I can dump into Dust 514, but if all you're left with is, this is a shooter. Like that, you know, they really, that's, the long-term goals of this are yeah, getting that better sense of impact, or at least what your small role played in the larger skirmish. I'm super curious to see how that plays out. And I mean, if I felt anything from FanFest, it was that they are going to make this happen, right? Like one way or the other. Dust 514 is integral, is super key to CCP's expansion. Largely because, like, you know, EVE Online, unlike pretty much every other MMO, has grown every single year. It's never had retraction. They're past 500,000 active users, and but they kind of like, that's, even if they continue to do that, 500,000 is not that many people. Like, it sustains what they want to do, but if they want to grow, if they want EVE to penetrate to a much larger audience, in order to do that, they need, like, they're not going to do that through EVE. To maintain the EVE audience, that core audience, they can't change that game that much.
Right.
It is what it is, and they're going to cater to those people.
They can't give it broad appeal, because then that would eliminate what makes EVE EVE.
Exactly. And
but
so
they can do stuff like this, which has hooks into EVE, but is a little more accessible.
And it was funny when we were at FanFest, the things that, it almost felt like the EVE Online audience, which are largely the people that are showing up to FanFest, were more or less just tolerating Dust 514.
Little nose in the air.
Yeah, but the things they would cheer for was like when they were talking about planetary conquest and like what EVE players get out of interacting with the Dust players. And the more they can do that, I think the more that you'll see people jump into it. But also, like when I would talk to EVE players, you know, rightfully so, part of the reason they play EVE is because maybe they aren't good at or interested in playing skill-based Twitch shooters, right? Like,
and the reverse is true.
Right, absolutely. So it's a matter of like, what can they do to make those two guys start interacting with each other, and I'm super curious to see how they make that work. And I also think it's fascinating that they have zero interest in, like, you know, dumping this and booting this onto PS4. They're more interested in, like, hey, PS3's got tens of millions of users. Why don't we try and make those guys interested in what we're doing? But they were also very clear in saying that Dust 514 will not live and die by the PS3.
Right.
I would fully expect at some point there was a PC version of this, but right now they're getting a lot of support from Sony by committing so many resources to this.
Or a PS4 version somewhere down the line.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Sony's platform is the only platform where it's possible for the PC version to interact with the console version. Microsoft would not allow that, and by all accounts, that's not something that's going to change in the next generation either. So, if they want to pull in the console crowd, like, the PlayStation's their best shot at that.
Capture known cannons to destroy hostile MCC.
We're gonna jump out of this because this is pretty cool.
Express elevator to hell.
Exactly.
Going down.
Well, you'll see, pretty much.
Capture known cannons to
Yo,
destroy
let's jump out of the ship!
Oh! Activate that thing!
So,
whoa!
If you don't hit that, you just fucking die.
That's awesome.
I thought about it for a second there. Maybe I'll spawn back in and see what happens. I overheard that when one of the developers was doing like a demo of this new Uprising patch at FanFest. Someone asked, "What happens if you don't deploy?" It's like, "Well, you die." It's like, oh, that makes sense. But it was just really funny. Attack this.
All right, so how many people are in this game?
I think the maximum is 32.
32. It's pretty good for a console.
That's about average. Like, I mean, I don't think Battlefield goes over 32 on the console, does it? Might be wrong on that, but I don't think so.
Objective E. Virus upload complete.
Okay.
Null cannon targeting hostile MC.
So the more of these locations you have, the more bombardment that's happening to the other side's ship. You can also attack their supply depots, which is where they're deploying vehicles. You can also attack their cloning facilities. So you're basically, you know, trying to constrict them to where they can spawn, and then trying to hold them to that spot.
Okay, that's kind of cool because, like in Battlefield, the tickets are just kind of this nebulous, you know, unit number. It's just, it's just a number. But if you're actually impacting the number of spawns they have remaining,
yeah, and where they can spawn,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so you can also, I haven't messed with it too much. You can create squads, like on the fly in the middle of battle. I assume you must get some.
I wonder if they do the thing where
from that.
You can spawn on your squad leader or something.
Probably.
That'd be cool.
Let's see what's being contested. AD. So if we control B, we can probably grab C. Hey, buddy.
Whoa! Yeah. Get on that gun.
A minute.
Shoot red stuff.
Red, 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 red. Red, 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 red. Nothing. Hey, you're blue. Oh!
Oh no!
What the fuck happened? I got points for it though. That was some bullshit. Alright. Well, that's just 514. I'm gonna jump
Fall
out
on the
of
ground.
I'm gonna jump out of the ship. It's actively ongoing in development. Like CCP, the Uprising patch. Like, if you checked out the game before, maybe were fascinated by the idea of it, but couldn't really get into the game itself. I don't blame you. I was the same way. But it is a much better game, I think now. The gunplay, just it's a lot better and looks a lot better.
It seems like also like Eve. If you take the time to learn just what the heck is going on,
right? Like,
you'll
yeah,
get more
like
out of it.
I like fully admit that, like, skimmed over large things that I have not quite grasped, because it just, there's a lot to the game, and they seem to have started to add a lot of depth, especially to the skill tree. So I'm interested to see how it develops. Like, you know, it's a free game, so just jumping into it is of zero consequence. I'm fascinated to see what else they do with it. But Drew, we're gonna jump out of the ship. Thanks for joining me on this quick look.
You bet.